All right. So good afternoon, guys. My name is Omijin Lewis, and tonight I'm going to be sharing the social media and the power of it in your career. Social media is definitely a super powerful tool, and if you're using it correctly in your business, it definitely will take you to the next level. I've gotten myself some amazing leads off of my personal social media, and it's a working wonder. And most people, nowadays don't have to cold call as much because they're utilizing social media correctly. So let's jump right into it. Okay. So that's kind of sketchy stuff. So tonight, I just want to start off by giving you guys some statistics from the National Association of Realtors. So 77% of realtors actively use social media for real estate in some way, shape, or form. So that means a lot of people, guys. A lot of people now are jumping into the social media boat, especially if you're a realtor, you're not using social media, man, you're missing out. 47% of real estate businesses notes that social media results in the highest quality of leads versus other sources. Meaning, a lot of these people that you're getting off your social media, what do they see all the time? They see you, they see your face, they see your brand. That they're already building trust, they're already building credibility. When somebody's used to you or see you all the time and they see you making things happen, they're like, oh, by the time they reach out to you, those are usually some solid leads, right? 99% of millennials and 90% of baby boomers begin their home search online. Now in these days, we was up in Orlando checking out our new office, and it's close to like it's in a plaza, and people walk in and stuff like that. I'm like, man, what was the last time I seen somebody walk into a real estate office? Hey, I want to buy a house. That's rare. You don't see that no more. What majority of people, when they're ready to purchase a home or sell a home, what are they doing? They're looking online. So a lot of people are beginning the home search online. So that's what we want to catch them. We want to catch them online. The moment a thought pops up in their head, hey, I want to buy a home. Boop, they should be seeing our ad. Hello. Let me go ahead. So in tonight's training, you guys are going to understand the different social media platforms because there's different ways you use these platforms and what they can be, and how they can be maximized in your business. You're going to learn how to properly use every single last one of them in your business, what to post, and a game plan. It's nothing without a game plan. All right, let's go. So we're gonna go one by one through 5 social media platforms. So the first one we have right here is called Facebook. And I'm sure every single last one of you guys on this training has a Facebook account. Can I get one person to say amen for everybody?
Amen.
Amen, amen. All right. So yes, Facebook is known as what we call the is the lead generation. Why do I call it a lead generation? So guys, Facebook has our phone numbers, Facebook has our emails, Facebook know where we work, Facebook know what we like, Facebook know what we watch. Why? Because we give Facebook all that information. What do you think Facebook do with all that information? They're gonna use it to their advantage. You can run ads on Facebook, and when you run an ad on Facebook, Facebook ads are so awesome. If you guys never ran a Facebook ad before, especially for your business, you're missing out. I ran a Facebook ad in December, and I got over 400 contacts of people from that one ad that I ran. And I believe that ad cost me less than $100. I was blown away. And the reason why I did it specifically during that time as well too was because December, a lot of people, are at home. They're chilling, so they're looking at stuff. So people are always online. And it's called pay to play because you have to pay to for these ads. But the difference between Facebook and these things like Zillow is the fact that you get to create your budget. When you're on Zillow, you can't create your budget. You just have to pick what they have to offer you. So you can run an ad on Facebook for as little as $10, $30, $100, whatever, however long you want the ad to run. And it's a beautiful thing. You guys are hitting multiple people, and in the best part, you get to target exactly who you want. You can put in the option where, hey, I only want people who are looking on Zillow.com or Realtor.com or have interest in homes. That is some powerful stuff. And then just to sum it up, you can do things like retargeting. Remember, it's all about people consistently seeing your brand over and over and over again. So we're retargeting, you're retargeting some of these people over and over, and then they get familiar with you. Then they see your brand, they trust you, they feel like they know you. So Facebook, guys, start using the ads or learn about the ads because this platform is a monster. It's powerful. It can definitely change your business. Let's go on. No, see, now this popped on. So our next thing is Instagram. How many people here have an Instagram? Let me get an amen for the Instagram people. I be seeing all of you guys on Instagram, so don't be acting like y'all got Instagram. But Instagram is, you can call it your personal brand and attraction marketing. So Instagram, you know, it's kind of like the flashy one where, you know, people out there, they're making things happen, they're looking good, you know, they got their shades, you see them in their Lamborghinis, their Mercedes, whatever their brand is, you know, you're showing off your brand, you're building that brand, you want people to know that brand, because, you know, we're constantly posting pictures. Now I know they're doing a bunch of the reels, but pictures, you know, pictures and documenting the journey. That's what Instagram is about, especially with the stories. Those are game changers in your business every single day of your life. I think every single day, it's so easy to post a story. You should be documenting what are you doing, especially as a realtor. Again, I love saying this. There's a difference between someone with a real estate license and someone that's selling real estate. That's two different things. And what's the major difference? Someone who's selling real estate is actively doing things that are involved in real estate. You know, they're on showings, they're in the office, they're networking, they're out there making things happen. Versus somebody that just have a license. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're ever looking to buy and sell, call me, I have a license. But you never see them in the office. You never see them at showings. You never see them hosting open houses. You never see them doing anything. Yeah, they might be working low key, but if you're already doing that work, why not just take 3 seconds to just showcase and do a little story, do something like that? That's additional clients you can acquire through your social media. So a good amount of time to go ahead and post on something, like 3 to 2 times. That's for posts, but on stories, every day. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen, amen. I'm preaching tonight, guys. I'm preaching to you guys. All right, moving on. YouTube, guys. YouTube is so awesome, and I love it. I never used to be a YouTube person. I used to watch. I watch stuff on YouTube all the time. I'm sure we all do. You can learn everything. YouTube's like a free university. But I created my own YouTube channel, and I started making videos on there. Probably less than a couple weeks ago. And the reason why I started doing that, because YouTube is known as the free SEO. What does SEO mean? Search engine optimization. So YouTube is owned by Google. Google owns YouTube. And we know whenever we need to look something up, or we have a question, or we just want to know something, where do we go? We go to Google. So imagine if you had the ability to, I don't know, have a platform where you can just create videos, and those videos are just, because you created so much and you're just consistent with it. Now, when somebody types in Miami Realtor or Miami or Aventura or Miami Lakes or whatever, your videos pop up right away on Google, and they get to see all your amazing stuff and contact you and buy a $10 million house. Man, whew, what world would that be in, right? That's a crazy world. It can happen, guys. That's the power of YouTube. That's why I hopped on YouTube to go ahead and start creating these videos. Over the pandemic, how do you think people here that knew no one from New York or didn't know anybody else from different states that are, coming to Florida, was able to get in touch with some of these people? Because they had, YouTube. They were making videos on 5 reasons why you should move to Florida, 5 reasons why you should move to Aventura, 5 reasons why you should move to Fort Lauderdale, houses in Fort Lauderdale, showcasing. I mean, if I'm coming from a different state and I want to know what that place looks like, I want to see some videos. I want to watch some stuff. And if I see a good realtor educating me and letting me know some reasons why I should move there, or just showcasing what's happening over there, I'm going to contact that person. And especially if they pop up right, the first 3 in Google, that is powerful stuff, because we know we don't go. How many of you guys in here goes to the 3rd page on Google, or at least the 2nd page? Nobody. Yeah, you lying. You don't go to that 3rd page, bro. You just look at the first page, you see the top 3, and you just click it on. Don't be lying now. But no, so you want to post, if you don't have a YouTube, I recommend you guys do. And the topics can be on whatever, just make sure you're out there, you're building, a face for yourself, and people are seeing you. Understand? Good? We're good on here?
Yep, yep.
All right. And then next we're going to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is another way of having organic connections and building relationships. So a lot of people think, I know you guys probably got this when you hopped on LinkedIn, somebody just send you an automatic message trying to sell you something right away. You're like, man, like, bro, I'm not even on here for that. Like, what are you doing? Like, relax, bro. Yes, it's to build relationships. So you shouldn't go into LinkedIn platform just trying to spam everybody. Hey, if you want to buy sell, hey, you want to buy? No, you want to build connections, and great people to actually build connections with on LinkedIn is not only business owners and other people, but other realtors. I'm on LinkedIn. I had every rock star realtor in the areas that I like and the areas that I do business in because I want to know who they are. I want to make sure I'm connected to them. So next time, that I have a deal or they have a deal and I want, to get the offer accepted for my client, I made a connection with that person. I'm able to, like talk business and learn or just share experiences with that individual. So use LinkedIn as a tool to build your connections. There's so many different business people on there, CEOs and top ranked people. Plenty of times where I ran into people, hey, you got Instagram? No, I don't. Like business owners. I think I was at I don't know if you guys know the Vote, but I was at the Vote podcast studio the other day, and one of the CEOs and managers, I'm like, hey, you guys? He's like, no, I don't, but I have a LinkedIn. So a lot of these high network professionals there on LinkedIn. So make sure you use that platform to go ahead and build connections with people on there. We're good?
Yes, I do have a question though. For somebody that's just starting, they with every platform that you have, it's usually like a bio that's recommended to put in. What are
Mm-hmm.
some things you suggest that we add in that bio?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna touch on it towards the end, but I'll go ahead and answer it now.
Oh,
I
no
would
problem.
say in the bio, try to be not specific. Try to have a niche. Try to brand yourself. You want to make sure you talk about your brand. Who are you? What are you on here for? And what do you bring to the table? What kind of like what value you bring to the table? Does that make sense? Because as a realtor as well too, there's so many realtors out there. Like what makes you different? What is your value? What is your proposition? On my page, I talk about you know branch manager here at Lifestyle, agent, man of faith, husband. So, like, what are you, and then what's your thing? My slogan for my real estate brand is, we make real estate simple. I take an educational approach in education, educating my clients, whether it's investors or first time buyers or experienced buyers. We like explaining, we like making real estate simple. We like making it easy as one, two, three, and I break it down. So I share a lot of content about that, providing value, and then now as well to teaching agents. So you have to create your brand. Like whatever your brand is going to be, market that. Make your bio about that. Was that good?
Awesome. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Instagram, oh no, TikTok and Instagram Reels. So TikTok is very interesting, guys. It was one of the platforms I kind of underestimated a lot. And the reason why I say that because I thought TikTok at first was just like for a bunch of kids, but after the pandemic, it kind of blew up. There's doctors, there's lawyers, there's all type of people on TikTok. I even find myself learning a lot on TikTok. So, and as a realtor, you're like, okay, dang, how am I gonna, like make these videos for kids or market to kids? There's a top agent that I follow on TikTok, and she's gotten multiple $1 million listings because their kids were watching her TikToks and she was sharing the real estate tips. That's all she does, tips and stories. And the kids went to the parents like, hey, mom, dad, I know you want to sell your house and stuff like that. You're thinking about selling the house. I think you should talk to so and so on TikTok. And she were able to get $1 million listings, which is insane. Like, imagine kids have influence on their parents, and not only kids are on here now, like other professionals. I got people. I actually got a lead from TikTok actually, reach out to me because I was posting videos on real estate, and then the person was moving from Texas. So I was like, what? Never again. But the thing you want to do on this platform, I use it to show my personality and do trends. There's a lot of cool things out there, especially if you're doing these trends and you can put what you're doing in business in there. As a realtor, if you see a cool trend happening, see how you can connect it to real estate. What are some things you can do? And I have two examples that I did right here. I did 2 of these videos in less than an hour. Mind you, I don't even have 4,000 followers on either of these platforms. And I got 4,000 something views because I used a trending sound and it was a funny voiceover that I did and connected it to real estate. And people were just like flocking, flocking, flocking. It was just like on there. So it's crazy. And another quick thing as well too, I had one of my clients who reached out to me because they seen one of my reels on TikTok and wanted to buy another home. And she's like, hey, I love your reels and your TikToks, by the way. And guys, they don't sometimes even have to be about real estate. They just make them funny, or do you, whatever you do, just find your style and do that. And the easy way to find stuff that are trending, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram, is just go to the discovery page, go to the real page. It lets you know, hey, this sound is trending. Make a video on it, and they start pushing you right away. Start pushing it. We're good on that.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Okay, now time to get to the part of what to post. I know a lot of you guys have questions, but does anybody have a question prior on what I spoke about before? Or we're good before I get into this? I know I talk a lot, so just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, good.
Proceed.
So, all right, now what to post? Everybody know this one. Property photos. You're in the business, your inventory, you have homes for sale. Lifestyle provides us the opportunity to showcase these beautiful homes. Or whenever an agent lists a property, we have all that stuff already made for us, posted on your social media. You want to create that visual in mind so they know you have inventory, especially in a market like this. You have inventory, even though if it's not your listing or whatnot. If you get the permission to share, or here in this company, we have permission to share stuff. Post it. You want people to know that you have stuff going on until you can go ahead and generate your own listing. And that way you remind them, hey, I'm in real estate, but not just posting only property photos. You want to mix it up. I talked about reels. Reels are a game changer. Reels are like TikToks on Instagram. Instagram is competing with TikTok. So when you do a reel, it boosts you up automatically. It pushes it out to as many people as they wanted to see it as possible. And you have a great chance of reaching a lot of people when you do these reels. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Stories and client testimonies. I spoke about stories. Stories is a great way to document that what you're doing throughout your daily activities. People want to see that stuff. Who doesn't want to know what's Marjorie's doing throughout the day? She's always busy. She's making stuff happen. She's closing deals. Well, I wonder what else she does. Oh, she's at the gym. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, she's cooking. Oh, she know how to cook, girl. They want to know what you're doing. They want to be able to relate and connect with you. You don't have to post your entire life, but here and there, drop a story, drop something, show them that you're human, making stuff out there. And then the client testimonials. You don't want to go out without posting this. The client testimonials are huge. You're basically that's your advertisement. That's getting your referrals right there. Whenever you do a great job for a client, you should let the entire world know, because you know why? If that client can vouch for you, you know how many other people want to do business with you? Post them all over your social media. Don't just rely on Zillow to leave a review there. Take that Zillow review, screenshot it. Take that client, make them do a video for you, post it on your social media, or do a video with them. Ask them, hey, how was your experience? Get them to share that, because that's a great way to get continuing business. That's really good. It's good social proof, guys. Social proof. A lot of businesses advertise that way. They do word of mouth. What do you think affiliate programs are? They pay you to go tell your friend, hey, yeah, use my link, and you're going to use that link because you trust that friend. So same thing, referrals, client testimonials. Company milestones. Ooh, that's another thing you guys want to go ahead and post, because, man, can we all agree that we're in a phenomenal real estate company, one of the best, the best real estate company out there right now. We're in a phenomenal company, yes. And we have so many things going on, so many more things to come. You guys just don't know. See, on the backside of management and everything, man, guys, there's a lot to come your way. I was just in Orlando the other day, looking at new offices. We got so many different areas internationally as well too. We're taking over, guys. So many technologies, so much stuff coming on. So when they create these flyers, they have these events. There's milestones. We're about to hit almost 100 recruits in this month alone. That's like phenomenal. You guys want to go ahead and post that, because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to brag about you know, what it work. And especially if your company is crushing it. Imagine, you know, you're working for well, not Amazon, Apple. You're the CEO of Apple or something. So nice big company. Like people brag about their schools. I went to Harvard. I went to Yale. You know, you want to go ahead and brag about that. Let people know out there, man, this is great. And you doing that as well too. People want to, you know, like, man, what's up with lifestyle? You have other realtors out there. Okay, dang, Marjorie, I see you. Your company is good. Let me talk to you about, you know, about your company. What you guys got going over there? And then boom, you get what? The revenue share. Good way for you as well too. So not only you can market yourself out there, you know, let people know that you're at a phenomenal company. Your clients as well too. If they know that you're at a phenomenal company, your company is crushing, your company is growing, they want to do business with you because who doesn't want to work with the best, right? Industry and market news. Real estate is always changing, guys. There's always something that's happening. Stuff that's going up, rates are going down. Inflation. Miami is the number one non-affordable place in the U.S. now. Share that stuff, guys. It brings attention. That news is already out there. You use it to your advantage. Use it to create content. That's what I started doing. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time to think about content all the time, but hey, the news is already created for me. Let me just take this. Let me just slap my Ominism on there and let's make it happen and create something great out of this. So always, and then you look like an expert as well too. You have to know what's going on. You have to know what's changing in the industry, what's new, what's going on, what just happened. It makes you look good. Um, we talked about new listings and properties as well too. Keep posting those new listings. Keep posting these properties. People always want to know you have inventory, you have stuff going on. So drop those as well too, but get like a mix of everything. You don't want to be too boring. You're just posting properties on it, but share some of these other stuff. Okay. Now, home tips and renovation ideas. So, guys, the goal is to create a client for life, create a customer for life. What if I told you you can create, you know, that client, have that client buy not only one home or two, three, four, five, six, seven homes with you? That would be awesome, right? That sounds great, and you can do that because you know what a lot of realtors do after they sell their client a home, they forget about them. That's it. They just, you know, like, okay, I sold you the home, I closed the deal, all right, boom, I'm out. Be the realtor that not only sells the client a home, but when that client thinks about real estate, when in regarding to any and everything, they're calling you. So share things like home and home tips and renovation ideas. Who doesn't love that? Hey, DUI, this is how you do this. Put that on your page. You know, now you're attracting the people that you sold home to before. Now you're sharing creative ways for them to get stuff done in their home, increase their property values, make their home look good. And it also looks good to you as well too. You're paying attention to everybody. Now you're not just out there just trying to acquire brand new clients. You're keeping your past clients entertained as well too. You're educating them. So use that, bring more value to them. Event coverage. You go to open houses, you go to real estate events, you go to networking events, you go to whatever event you're at. Use that. Put it on your social media, live at this open house or live at this networking event, whatever. Just showcase it. All of that is content, guys. Content, 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 content. And then a big one for me, let your personality shine, baby. Let your personality shine. Marjorie, you got a great personality, girl. Let it shine, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, see, look, you over there blushing, you know. All right. I gotta give you a little, you know, you have your camera on today, so I'm picking on you on that.
She's getting all the attention.
Yeah, you know, if you guys had your camera on, you would have the attention too, but leave the attention to her, all right? She's getting all the attention. But yeah, don't be afraid to let your personality shine. And one thing I tell people as well too, you're not gonna do business with everybody. And you shouldn't worry about doing business with everybody. Just like, do you know a company that has 100% of people buying from them all the time? Not really, right? Only the funeral places, but even then, there's multiple of them. So, like, attract who you know you can attract, and if you want to, you know, get into a different market, then be that person. But let your personality shine. Let people fall in love with, you know, who you are and what you have to bring to the table. And don't forget to put your contact information on this stuff, people. I don't blast it everywhere, but if you're marketing on social media and there's nowhere on your page or any home or any house for people to find your information or get in contact with you, it doesn't look good. I don't think everybody's just gonna hop into your DM sometime when you do a phenomenal video. Sometimes when you do a great video or a great post, slap it in there, slap it in the comments, slap it somewhere, let people know that you're available. They can reach out to you, and make sure you answer the phone when they actually do reach out to you. Okay, we're on our final part, guys. This is the game plan. This is the game plan. You need a strategy. So just like for your business as well too, you can't just go out there and run and like a chicken with his head cut off. You need a strategy with your social media as well too. Don't just wing it. Because at the end of the day, your success on social media depends on you being consistent. You have to be consistent. And how do you become consistent? How often do you post? You got to come up with a schedule. It doesn't have to be, oh, every single day. No, just stick to what you can do. If it's one time a day, one time a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, pick a day, pick Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and just stick to it. Be consistent, because remember, it's all about people seeing your face over and over again. Sometimes it doesn't really matter what the content is, but it's just the fact that they're seeing you, they're recognizing your brand and stuff. So be consistent, pick a schedule for yourself. What I do for myself, I have different days. Monday for me is motivational Mondays. Wednesday, I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes I go extra. Sometimes I do Tuesday, whatever. But I know for me, for sure, I have to post 3 times a day. And the platforms are different. On YouTube, I post once a week. LinkedIn 3 times. Facebook 3 times. Instagram 3 times. TikTok 1 time. So I kind of mix it up and kind of just stick to it. And there is apps, guys, that can help you with your posting. You can use like a Hootsuite. Hootsuite, all it does is pretty much you create the content. You probably I do that sometimes. I just take one day I just pick probably like 1 or 2 hours and just create a bunch of content, put it on the app and just let it schedule out and just post it throughout the month for me. But sometimes I like create my own content fresh. Next thing. Oh, I talked about planning your posts. Yeah, I jumped into that. The Hootsuite. Yo, pick a time. Pick Saturdays, Sundays, or one day out of the month and just slam some content. A lot of these content you can just record all in 1 hour. You can record, 17 videos in 1 hour. And nowadays, the crazy part, your videos don't even have to be an hour. Your videos are 60 seconds. Because nobody likes to watch anything more than 60 seconds nowadays. You're on Instagram, you're scrolling down. If it doesn't catch your eye, it doesn't catch your eye, next. So why even spend your time recording for a video for hours and hours? And that's also a benefit to you too. So let's say you do record a video that's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I would take that video and I would chop it up into as many videos as possible. That's what I do in my videos. If I record a video, there's 7 ways to buy a home in this market. I don't just have one video talking about 7 ways. I have 7 videos because within that video, I did 7 steps. If I were to turn this into a video right now, this training, I would have probably like 20 trainings because I would chop up every single part that I talked about. So you see what I'm talking about, guys? It's so easy to create content because everybody just wants quick, fast, 60 seconds, quick. This, just make it entertaining. Going back to that original question that you asked me earlier, you have to pick a niche, especially in this market. That we had over 1 million people that got into the real estate industry. So every realtor is the same. Every realtor has, like MLS. Any realtor can show you properties, but what is it that you do that's different? What do you bring to the table? What problem do you solve? Like, do you just focus on working with first-time home buyers or Army veterans or investors or in Aventura only, or this specific condo building? Or what problem do you solve? What problem do you feel that you solve? Remember, guys, at the end of the day, the listing that you have is not your inventory, or what you bring to the table. It's you. How are you different? What are you? So you got to figure out what value proposition do you bring to the table? Because at the end of the day, people buy you. You have to convince me. Not convince me. You have to show me that you have enough value for me to go ahead and list my house with you, or show me that you have enough value that you can take me to get that investment property and make sure I made a great investment. So guys, figure out, like, work that takes time as well too. Figure out what is your brand, what problem you solve, what do you do different, what do you bring to the table, why should I do business with you? And that will help you create your brand. And then you just blast that brand everywhere. You speak the same message. You see these big social media people, that's all they do. They talk the same story, same story, same story. It's consistent with the brand. If I say Gary Vee, or if I talk about Grant Cardone, you guys already know who they are and what they do and what they stand for, because you know why? Yes, the content may be different, but the brand story is the same. And I spoke about this right away, but consistency is key, man. People want to see you consistent. You know, like that's it. Don't just start something and give up. You have to be consistent. Stick it out. Go do it, and just make it happen. Because at the end of the day, you can be great at something, but let's say you start something and you never finish. But this person who sucks, just he's consistent. He's always on the phone call. He's always doing this. He's always this and that. He's consistent. Whatever he start, eventually that person is gonna be great. So guys, that's my message to you tonight. If you have any questions, go ahead and let's knock them out. I don't think I have anything else for you.
Omni, what Hootsuite do you use?
Hootsuite is an app that you can pretty much use to go ahead and schedule posts for you. So let's say you have, you want to post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you download that app, what you can do is you can already like upload the picture or upload the post, and it connects. You have to give it access to your Instagram, your Facebook, or whatever it is that you want to go ahead and post on. And you can put, okay, I wanted to post, in 2 weeks or on this specific day, this specific time, and it goes ahead and do that for you.
So that's like the Canva app.
Well, Canva is to design content, like to design stuff. Hootsuite is a scheduling app. So you schedule stuff. So you Canva, let's say you create your content on Canva, you do a flyer or a post on Canva, and you bring it to Hootsuite, you upload it on Hootsuite, and you say, okay, I wanted to post, this Monday at 5 p.m. And then when this Monday come, it will upload it at 5 p.m.
Okay, because I understood that Canva had like folders that did that as well.
Oh, I never used it on Canva. I used it on Hootsuite, and it's not Hootsuite, by the way. That's a typo. It's Hootsuite, Hoot. Suite.
Do you pay for that, or is that free like Canva?
They have a extended version where you do have to pay. Part of just like Canva as well too. But there is a part of it that you can use for free. And then if you want the pro version, you can go ahead and pay for it.
Thank you. Okay, that's good info.
You're welcome.